Hi everyone, it's Dee Sparkman with Create with Dee Sparkman at StampinUp. I just wanted to hop on quickly tonight, just do a quick simple card, and I am using the peach pie with the pretty florals paper, and I am going to use a little embossing folder tonight. I know a lot of you probably have seen this, but I'm going to go ahead and do this on camera for you. What I want to do is just do a little strip, and I'm going to emboss this. So if I can get it open. Good God. Just stick this little strip of paper in your folder. Put it down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put this in between your two plates. And then you're going to run it through your stamped emboss machine. So what this does is it puts an imprint on your cardstock so that you don't have a plain little piece of cardstock. So I'm going to take this piece and I am going to adhere this to my card base, which is your 5.5 by 4.25, but it's a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 cut in half. So I am going to take this piece and I'm just going to glue this. On here. Okay, and I'm doing the tone on tone tonight because I kind of like the peach pie color. It just brings out this flower tremendously. And then this one I'm going to lay flat on my card. So I'm just going to lay this on here. And then this one is just going to go on here, like so. And then with this, I am going to take my ribbon, and I am just going to tie a little ribbon around the outside of this, just to dress it up a little bit. Okay. So just take this and then double knot it. Like so. And then you can do your bow. So just keep pulling it as tight as you can, and then once you get the bow looking the way you want it, no, I just don't want it to be so big, so just pull it tight. Then you just take your snips and just cut it on an angle, like so. Okay. So then you have a nice little ribbon. Now I left this loose for right now because you can put it at the top, the bottom, the middle, wherever you would like. I'm going to keep it right there, so I'm just going to take a little glue dot with my take your pick tool. I'm going to take this glue dot off of here. And I'm going to put it on the back of this ribbon so that it doesn't keep sliding on me, because I want it to stay put now. So just put that on there like that. This tool is a very handy dandy tool, you know, with this thing. So then after you get that on there, I wanted to do a little sentiment. And I'm using this Wonderful Thoughts stamp set. And since this is such a pretty, cheerful paper by the Pretty Florals, I am going to put on here, I think I've already took off what I wanted to use. I wanted to use "You Are Appreciated." This could be for, you know, thank you, you know, just kindness from, you know, a good deed that you did for your friend or coworker or whichever you think. Anyway, I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna stamp it in my ink. And I'm gonna stamp it on my paper, my cardstock. And then I am gonna use my punch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slip this through here. And then you can see that you can line it up and punch it where you think it needs to be. Just punch it out. And then you'll put this aside. And then I am going to use the other scalloped edge to make a border around it. So just stick this in here and you just punch it. Okay, just like that. So then you can take this sentiment and glue it on here. Just like so. Okay. And then just easy peasy, just put this wherever you would like. So I'm gonna just kind of probably put it right there because you got all these peach flowers here. So I'm just gonna pop this on right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right down here. So we're gonna put that right there. Then on the inside of the card, I'm not really gonna stamp anything, but I am going to put a note card, a blank card in here so that I could write a little note to whoever I want to give this to thank them for the nice gesture or whatever. So you just stick this in here and just plop that in there like that. So this is just a really basic, simple card. Like if you need a 5-minute card, this is just something that I would recommend doing. Just, you know, throw a piece of cardstock on there and a piece of DSP, do a little sentiment, a little bow, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna do another one similar to that, but I am gonna use this other one that I have. And you can see how it offsets with the green and the peach pie. I just love these flowers. So once again, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my embossing folder. Give it a little bit of texture. And this one's got little diamonds on it, so I'm just trying to get some of the diamond pattern on here. And you just stick this in your plates. You run it through your embossing machine. I hope everybody had a great Sunday. I did. It was very warm here. And there you go. You have your little embossed little piece that you're going to put on a corner. So we're going to just glue this on. And sometimes you just need a simple card and, you know, something that's flat in case you need to put it in the mail. because it is extra postage when you have to mail a card that has dimensions on it. So I'm just gonna put that in here. Then I'm also gonna attach this one. On here. I'll put this right in here. Now, if you are interested in any of the dimensions or anything, just send me an IM or post a note on this video, and I will definitely get you the dimensions on these cards that I'm doing. Now, on this one, I cut this one in a rectangle. I'm going to use a different saying on this one. So I am going to use this for like a sympathy kind of thing. This one here is the one I want to use. And this one says, "It's okay to fall apart. I'm still here for you." That way, you know, your friends know if they're going through some difficult times, whatever, you can send this to them. So you just put it on your clear block, as straight as you can get it. Open up your shy shamrock. We're gonna go ahead and stamp this. Just tap, tap, tap. You don't wanna tap a lot because then you'll get it all messed up. So then you just kind of find the center, stamp it, and there you go on that one. So then I'm just going to take this one and I am going to put some glue on here, put this one down. Okay, so with this multi-purpose glue, the good thing with it is while it's still wet, you can maneuver it. So if you put it down on the wrong spot, you can still maneuver it until it dries a little bit. Then you just take your ink, close it up so you don't get it into anything. We're gonna, I did want to use a couple gems on here and I'll go back to that. But anyway, here's your ribbon. So on here, just tie up your ribbon. Now on this one, I'm not going to make a bow on this one. I'm just going to tie this in a knot. So I'm just going to tie it in a knot. So I'm just going to leave it in a knot like that. And just snip. And snip it again. So I'm just going to leave that in a knot. And once again, I'm going to put a glue dot on here so that the ribbon doesn't, you know, go all over the place. So I'm going to take my pick tool, get one of these glue dots off of here, and just put this behind the ribbon. We're gonna put that down like that. Okay. And then I am going to actually put a couple of gems on this. These are the iridescent gems. So just take these out, take your pick tool, and just get a couple of these gems. And I'm going to just put one on each side of this. One there, and one there. And I actually am going to put one on the card too. And I'm just going to put it, say, right there. You can just put them wherever you want. And normally you do it in like threes. So then I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this to my card. going to put this one down here, right over top of that ribbon to help it to stay in place a little bit better. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put a couple gems on this card too. And I'm going to put one down here. And then I'm going to put, say, one on this flower. And one on this one right here. Okay. And then the last thing I need to do is just put the little insert in this card. This is so I can just, you know, write a note to whoever needs to have it. Okay, we're just going to put that in here. Okay, and that's it. So those are just two quick little cards that I wanted to do for you tonight, and just thank you for following me, and I really appreciate it. If you want to go to my website is Create with D. Sparkman at StampinUp.net. So follow me if you can. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a great Sunday.